If you have a 401k or an IRA, here are three things you should do before the end of the year. The first thing you should do is to review and update your beneficiaries. We do go through so many life changes that you want to make sure that if something were to happen to you, that the right people will inherit this asset. This includes adding new beneficiaries, removing current beneficiaries, or changing the allocations in between the beneficiaries you do have listed on your account. The second thing you do want to do with your 401k or IRA is to make sure that any dividends you are receiving are being reinvested. When you log into your brokerage account, you should see something similar to this where you can manage your dividends. You'll then be brought to a section that looks something similar to this, and you will essentially have two options. You can either one, receive those cash payments or have those dividends reinvested. So what that means is when you receive dividends from a certain stock or index fund, it will take those monies and buy additional shares of that very same asset. Third thing you want to do with your 401k or IRA is to understand how well your portfolio is performing. And you want to understand, are you doing fantastic? Are you doing average? Or are you doing poorly and need to make some changes? The best way to understand how your portfolio is performing is to compare it to another stock market index, whether it's the S&P 500, the Dow Jones, or the NASDAQ. So when you log into your account, you should see your portfolio's performance in the last year, 3 months or 6 months, and you want to just do a comparison. So in this chart here, the S&P 500 is up about 18% versus 1 year ago. So if your rate of return is higher than that, you're doing great. If it's about the same, you're doing average. If it's lower than that, it's doing poorly, and you might want to look at your portfolio and make some changes. Now, ideally, you should be reviewing your portfolio once a month just to see its performance. But if that's too much, you should be doing this review process at a minimum once a quarter. If you are someone who wants to learn more about investing, especially if you're relatively new to this, I do have my ebook called Stock Market Investing for Beginners, where I do teach you more about investing in a way that's very simple and very easy to understand. You can check out the link in my bio to learn more.